Hi guys, it's Mercedes. So today I'm going to show you how to set up a Prezi account. Prezi is a online presentation program. So what you're first going to want to do is go to your web browser. That'd be Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, whatever you use. I'm using Google Chrome because it's my personal favorite. Next, you're going to go to Prezi.com. That is Prezi.com. And you're going to come to this screen. Now I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you do not have an account. So what you're going to do is hit this big blue button that says Get Started. So you're going to get to this screen, and it has multiple different uses on this screen, which is Public, Enjoy, Pro, and Teams. You don't want to use any of these because these are all public accounts. So you're going to scroll down and click on this button right here that says Students and Teachers for an educational plan. So while you're here, it has EDU Enjoy, EDU Pro, and EDU Teams. What you want to do is do the EDU Enjoy because it is a free account. And here is where you're going to start setting up your account. So to set up your account, you're going to first have to enter your email address. I'd recommend using your school email address since this is an educational plan. And now you're going to hit the verify button. It will send you an email later in the process, but first you're going to have to go through all of these details. The first one is our school name, which is Orono High School. And it's going to ask for your city, which is Orono. And then our school website, which is rsu26.org. And then you want to click I confirm that the high school above is where I'm an active student or a teacher, and hit the big blue continue button. Now it's going to send you a confirmation email. So we're going to go to our inbox. And as you can see, it's right there. It may take a few moments for your email to come in, so don't worry about it. And you want to click on the Prezi link down below to verify your account. So what you're going to have to do is enter your first and last name and create a password. Remember, don't give your password to anybody. So if you're a teacher, you're going to hit the education button. But if you're a student, you're going to hit the student button. Now, since I'm a student, I'm going to hit the student button. And then you're going to go and just answer this question and say you're in high school, and then create your free account. It can take a few moments to create an account. Once you have created your account, if you're in Chrome or probably Safari, it'll ask you if you want to save your password. And you can choose whether or not to. I'm going to choose not to. The next thing we're going to do is create a new Prezi, and I'll show you how to use Prezi. So, to create a new Prezi with your new Prezi account, you want to hit this new Prezi button. When you do that, it'll take you to a Prezi, and it will take a couple of minutes to load. So just be patient with it. Now you have an option of looking at like pre-made templates, which are all right here in the middle, or you can start with a blank Prezi. So to teach you kind of the basics, I'm going to start with a blank Prezi. Now you can customize it from this white and blue theme by hitting the Customize button. Over here on the side of your screen, you'll see that there are themes, and they'll show you all of the colors used within the theme. I'm just going to click a random theme and I'm going to use the theme of night. As you can see, it automatically changes. So the first thing you want to do with your new Prezi is add a title. All you have to do is hit the text box that's there and add your title. And as you can see, there is buttons to change what type of text. This is known as the subtitle font. So if you want the title, you just click on the title button, or you can click on the body button to make it look like a body of text. I'm going to keep using the subtitle because it's different from the title and the body, but you can use whichever you want. Now, if you want to add a new body of text, all you have to do is click anywhere on the Prezi, and it'll just make one for you. And as you can see, its default is subtitle. So you'll have to change it to body or title if you'd like. Next, we're going to add another frame into the Prezi. As you can see, it's small. So to increase the size, you just take one of these corners and draw it outwards. These circles are basically like a slide in a normal presentation. So you can move it around anywhere. You can zoom out to kind of see what it looks like in the whole scale. So the next thing you're going to want to know how to do is insert images, because every presentation should have at least an equal balance of words and images. So you're going to hit the insert button, and there's an image button. You want to hit that. I'm going to come up with a sidebar that's going to say insert image. You can either type in a URL or choose select files. I'm going to use select files because the image I want is on my computer. And it'll come up with another screen, and you're going to choose from your files. And this is the image I want, so I'm going to click on it and then click open. And as you can see, it has loaded itself into the Prezi document. So it is now within this other circle, which is a slide. Now to give it an aesthetically pleasing look, you want to make arrows going between your slides. So you're going to go to Draw Arrow and click on that. And you're going to click on anywhere on the outside of this first ring that says physics in it. And it's going to have an arrow come up. And then you're going to drag your mouse to your second circle, which has your image in it. And you're going to click on that. And as you can see, it now has the ability to make your arrow thicker or thinner. You can also change the color of your arrow. I like the red color, so I'm going to keep it like that, but if you want to change it to these varying degrees of gray, you can do that as well. Now I want to add another slide, but I don't have as much room on my screen, so I'm just going to click on the screen and drag it, and that'll allow me to have more space to insert more slides. So I'm going to click the circle frame again and drag it onto my screen. And yet again, it is fairly small, so I have to increase the size. Now the next thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is insert videos from YouTube. So you're going to go back to the insert button, and it has a button that says YouTube video. You want to click on that. And then you're going to have to copy in your URL. So I'm going to open a new tab and go to a YouTube video I already have pre-selected for this presentation. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to copy the URL. I did this by right-clicking. You also could hit Command-C on your keyboard. So I'm going to copy it and go back to my Prezi. And where the YouTube link is, I'm going to either right-click and hit Paste, or you can hit Command-V. Then you can hit Insert. As you can see, it has the YouTube video. And I have to shrink it down and move it to make it fit. So I just use these corner adjusters. And this hand is what I'm going to be able to use to move it. So I'm just going to click on the hand and drag it. And then I'm just going to keep adjusting the clip until it's the size I want it. Now I'm going to add another arrow, which you're going to do by hitting insert and draw a line. Now sometimes Prezi loses connection, so you have to give it a minute to think and kind of reconnect to your internet. So if you give Prezi a few minutes, it will reconnect, which it has done here, as you can see. So going back to what I was doing a moment ago, I was inserting another arrow. Now you can do the same thing with lines, I just prefer arrows. So you just click and drag, and as you can see, that arrow is kind of big, so I'm gonna make it a little thinner, and that looks a little better. Now that your Prezi is done, you can either choose to exit your Prezi or present your Prezi right here. I'm going to use present, so I'm going to click this present button. And it's going to get you to a screen. And you want to allow it to use keyboard controls, so you can use your directionals. So it comes to this first circle, which says physics. So you're going to click the right arrow, and it will take you to your next slide. Now you can also hit the down arrow, which will take you to the next one, but that also can take you out of focus. So I'd use your right arrows. And then you go to the clip, and you have to go and actually click play on your clip, and then it'll zoom in on your clip and play it for you. Well, that is my Prezi tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and if you have any troubles, you can come to the MLTI room and see Zach Schiller, Christy Boyd, or any of us Geek Squad students.